the time I had reached the third grade in our county, they decided to implement a program that was called Freedom of Choice. And your parents could opt for you to go into what had historically been the all white schools. Very few parents made that election to send their children into that environment, but my mother, who was Thelma Craig and kind of on the front lines of fighting for equality for African Americans and for some wealth building opportunities in our community, thought that education was the cornerstone of that. So she elected to send myself, my brother Quentin Craig, and my sister Carol Craig into the historically white school. Um, all of us landed in those environments surprised because we had been nurtured and welcomed. I should say too, that I'm the baby of 12. So at that old school, the teachers had all met a number of my siblings. Most of them had taught a number of my siblings. So when you came in, you were really welcomed as just another member of the family. There was a familiarity with the family and a warmth that immediately greeted you. Well, with that switch under freedom of choice, we were met instead with hostility, and things were thrown at me daily by other students. You could not. I was a small child, but you couldn't enjoy playing on the playground because if you tried to get on any playground equipment, somebody would push you off. And so it was definitely not an easy process. And I'd be happy to talk about any of that more in detail if you like. But following freedom of choice and based upon the outcomes that had occurred in the hostility that was there, eventually the county was ordered by a federal court to do full integration. So that required the zoning of schools, and then you attended the school that was in the zone based upon your address. And that then also included a pretty massive busing transportation program that had to be implemented.